A scent can bypass logic and reprogram your entire mood instantly. Think of smell as a secret tunnel straight into the deepest, most primal parts of your brain. It doesn't bother with critical thought first. When you inhale that specific odor, it hits areas like the limbic system before any cortical processing even begins. This isn't just nostalgia. This is an emergency broadcast to your emotional core. These chemical triggers are incredibly potent memory keys, capable of slamming back entire scenes from early life into the present moment with breathtaking fidelity. It's how nature keeps our internal mood calibration running constantly, whether we realize it or not. We are fundamentally scented creatures. Our sense of smell isn't a peripheral sensor. It's an immediate emotional override switch. Imagine walking into a room and instantly feeling nostalgia. That instant jolt is scent hijacking your internal operating system before logic even wakes up. That happens because odor molecules take a direct shortcut straight to the brain's emotional core, bypassing the careful filtering of cortical thought. It reaches structures like the amygdala first. This means specific smells can pull memories out of deep storage with incredible fidelity. It's not just recollection. It is somatic recall activated by an ancient chemical trigger. Imagine your mood isn't just a thought process. It's chemical inheritance. Smell doesn't wait for your brain to decide how you feel. It takes a direct shortcut, a sensory lightning strike right into the limbic system, the emotional core of your brain. This is like receiving an emergency text message directly from your deepest biological self. When that happens, ancient memories fire instantly, those powerful somatic recalls, linking a single whiff to moments long buried in time. We're talking about scent rewriting personal history before you even open your eyes, which means something nobody expected for how we construct our own identity. The true calibration of who we are depends on the air itself. Forget logic for a second. Smell doesn't process like anything else because it bypasses your cortical center entirely. It's an emergency wire straight into your limbic system, the ancient emotional core of your brain, bypassing rational thought completely. Think of this olfactory pathway as a cheat code to memory and mood. This is why a scent can trigger memories that feel overwhelmingly real. The hippocampus fires instantly before the prefrontal cortex even catches up to tell you what's happening. It's deep somatic recall at work. But others argue our conscious narrative control over these intense sensory loops is actually dominant, not incidental. Who holds the power? You have to see how we manage this constant chemical calibration next. Think about how often a smell pulls you right back in time. Not just remembering something, but feeling it again. The panic, the joy, the overwhelming familiarity. It's not coincidence. Your sense of smell has an incredible biological backdoor straight into the emotional core of your brain. Instead of processing sensory data through logic gates first, like sight or sound does, volatile organic compounds go direct to the amygdala and hippocampus. This means scent isn't just a memory cue, it is a primal affective signal. The receptor fires, instantly tuning our mood state. But what happens next when this ancient input meets modern life changes everything about how we perceive ourselves. We think our moods are built by complicated thought processes like writing a complex software program in your cortex. But what if the operating system is actually set by something far older, something primal? There's this direct chemical pipeline running from your nose straight into your emotional core. It is less like remembering an event and more like suddenly recalibrating how you feel about existence itself, like turning a dimmer switch on your internal state without ever touching the controls. This rapid input is what researchers call primal affective resonance. But if scent can dictate that baseline mood, then who really gets to decide when you are content? Forget what logic tells you about feeling good or bad because smell operates outside that system entirely. Imagine a direct line from scent to emotion, like an emergency bypass around the conscious brain. This is how specific chemical signatures trigger deep, somatic recall before your mind even knows why. The key takeaway here is intentionality. By curating small atmospheric inputs, you gain agency over your baseline emotional state and memory access. You stop being a passive subject of your mood and become its careful conductor. Your internal environment is highly tunable through scent. The full research archive is at jmthomasofficial.com. It turns out your nose isn't just registering chemicals, it is directly dialing into your inner self. Scent doesn't go through the logical filter of the cortex first. It hits the emotional core instantly, like a sudden memory hitting you in the gut before you can even label it. This system proves that our baseline mood, what we call affective state, is deeply anchored to these chthonic inputs. The takeaway is simple. Recognize your signature scents and use them intentionally. Find aromas that stabilize your internal thermostat so life feels less volatile. Start mapping which smells tune your focus or calm your nervous system. The full research archive is at jmthomasofficial.com.